Hi, this is Greg McCoach, editor of the Mining Speculator. We're here in Vancouver, Canada for the Metals Investor Forum in September of 2019. Today I'm with Janet Lee Sheriff, CEO and President of Golden Predator. Janet.
Hello, Greg. Good to see
Not
you
our
again.
first time, not the first rodeo here at the Metals Investor. This is like your fifth one, I think?
I think so.
Yeah, so.
Thanks for having us back.
Yeah, no, you're always invited. You guys are doing the right things for the right reasons, and it's a great opportunity. So especially with the rising gold price, and now we have the big news that Brewery Creek has now been fully permitted, and we're moving towards production. So why don't you take it from there and tell us what's going on?
Yeah, it's a great day for us. On July 1st, we found out that our licenses are both quartz and mining and water are valid and current, and we have all the authorizations and permits in place to restart mining on the current licensed and assessed mining plan. So we have expansion opportunity as well, but we are able to start on that and then seek to amend our licenses and expand past the 8 years that we've projected for a mine life.
And was that a little bit of a surprise? Because the market, I think, had factored in this is going to take long. You're not going to get the permit, but quite to the contrary, you made it happen.
Yeah, it did catch the market by surprise, and I think it's almost like Brewery Creek was in hibernation, waiting on that information. And we started about a year ago to really go through every piece of information to confirm that it was in temporary closure, and under the Quartz Mining Act in the Yukon, temporary closure moves back to production, and the licenses remain valid. It really was a brilliant move by the company of the day that had the project and the regulators of the Yukon and also the First Nation to see that the resource was still there. This is just the cycle of mining. Mines go up and down, and when the time's right, you reopen it, and everything was proven environmentally and economically, and it was waiting.
Well, I don't think you can hit the cycle any better than what's happening right now. I mean, the fact to get this permit to actually be in production within, conservatively, I'm saying 2 years, but it's more like 18 months, really. So that's very unusual. A project with infrastructure of that nature. You got a bulk sample plant going, and you're still doing the exploration upside story. So I think that's quite exciting as well.
Yes. We really owe a lot of our success to our very strong working relationship with the Trundaquichan First Nation.
Right.
They were excellent in the process to put the licenses back into effect. We went with the information. They did their due diligence and said, we've signed an agreement with you. We honor our agreements to support you, and we want to see the mine restart under the current licenses. And it's just an example of the great importance of social licensing, as well as taking care of the other risks like economic and environment and operations.
And how many employees do you think you'll be employing here at Brewery Creek to get the startup going?
About 60 when it's in operation. There'll be about 100 during the construction phase. We'll start next year really aggressively into the development, but we've started this year. We have 4 rigs going between core, auger on the heap, and the RC. But we've also got heavy equipment on site. We're starting to clear off the topsoil and get ready to put the liners on the new cells for the heap field next year, and line the ponds. So we are trying to get as much done in a short season as possible right now. Very aggressive next year.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it. So a critical benchmark coming up Q1 with the PEA, Preliminary Economic Assessment. So why don't you talk a little bit about that, because I think it looks like you're going over 1 million ounces. That's just my back of the envelope calculation, but you can't really probably say anything about that.
Yeah, we have about, under our current PEA that was done in 2014, there's about 850,000 oxide ounces.
Right.
The previous operators left about 150,000 ounces. In 3 years, we took that up 5-fold. So very successful exploration program that's still ongoing. And we've had a couple of summers of smaller programs, but a big program this fall. So we will redo the PEA. We also are going to work on a feasibility study on the heap pad.
Oh, okay.
the way we're going to start this project is by reprocessing the heat field.
Okay.
And that will be the first feasibility study that we do. And that will be completed by about February.
All right.
And then we'll go out and seek the $35 million US to put it back into production. And we always say that, you know, there's not too many over gram per ton,
No.
first world jurisdiction, fully licensed gold mines ready to go back into production on a very short timeline.
Very short.
Very small capex.
Yes.
Smaller than our market cap, which
Yeah.
is, as you know, very important when it comes to financing.
Right, and so the stock, since the permitting is creeping up higher, it's just steadily creeping higher. I think it broke 40 cents the other day, and that was a good sign. So I'm expecting it to keep moving towards 50 cents here pretty soon. So.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's a lot of awareness right now. It's not your normal path to production.
Right.
That you just come out and your licenses are valid and you're off and running very quickly. So we're spending a lot of time bringing people up to speed on Brewery Creek, and never forgetting we also have 3 ACEs. But
right. Oh, that's
this
nothing
is,
to sneeze about either.
Yeah,
That's a great project in and of itself. But that will take a lot more drilling, a lot more money, a lot more exploration. The primary focus now is clearly Brewery Creek, but it's so nice to have a secondary project like 3 ACEs.
Oh, definitely. And we had to make a very dramatic, fast move
Oh,
to
for sure.
100% on Brewery Creek. So 3 ACEs we're still working on. We're processing the bulk sample.
Yeah.
We'll do site work, but just not this year.
Right.
We've got a lot
Oh, no,
on our plate right now. And
No, for sure.
we're building our team, and there's some new names that have been announced, and there's more people that will be very technical, production oriented, and allow us to move fast. At all times, we're looking at all the people that were involved in the past, and bringing people that have the corporate memory, and it allows us to move very quickly.
Well, I'm expecting the share price to keep rising, and we wish you the best of luck.
Great. Thank you.